Well, good morning and welcome to Ohio. We are in the Hocking Hills region of Ohio for a few days to explore this land of many caves, waterfalls, and sandstone gorges. This is a very popular tourist attraction area, drawing visitors from hundreds of miles around. We're starting off on it's a cold and rainy, raw day. And we're going to be doing probably the most popular trail in the park to start. So I want to get out there as early as I can. And when we arrived on Sunday, the parking lot there was busy. But it's now a Tuesday. I expect there to be a lot less people on a day like today. So I think it's 1.2 miles. We're looking for Old Man's Cave. I'll be telling you more about it as we go. And it's time to explore Hocking Hills. All right, guys. See you ahead. .43 degrees, Tuesday morning. The rain is slowing down, and we are beginning our hike here. And only a few cars here in the parking lot. Yesterday, that parking lot, no exaggeration, every single space was full. Hundreds of cars were here. Sunday at 2. It's now Tuesday at 9:30, and it should be a nice hike. So we are now within this Sandstone Gorge, and you can see right ahead of me, that is my brother. He's joining me here on the hike today. But wow, look at these unique formations already. So we've only come 1/8 of a mile through this gorge, and it's already absolutely fantastical with these sheer cliffs to the left and the right, and there's at least a little bit of water flowing in the stream here, whereas in other parts of the park that I scouted out, I didn't see any water at all. These little pocket caves in the cliffs this area is known for. Wow, super cool as we come down these steps. All right, I'm inside this little sandstone slot cave here, and you can see over the years how people have been carving into the walls and of the rock. It's pretty interesting. Don't recommend you do that, but some of it's older, some of it's newer, and fascinating though. It's a soft stone, I believe. I can't tell you how cool this place is. It's unlike anything I've seen in Pennsylvania. So credit to Ohio here, and you can see why this is such a popular place. People pouring into this canyon already in these conditions, but wow, this is fascinating. Could you even imagine what this place would look like if all of these water features were flowing right now? If we had these, he would have these miniature falls coming off the sides of the gorge. And this region is noted for its waterfalls. Unfortunately, most of them are running dry due to drought conditions, but man, this is like another world here. I feel like I'm entering into Jurassic Park. Now, looking across the gorge is the feature known as Old Man's Cave. And look at that incredible sight. We are now standing under the enormous overhang of Old Man's Cave. Wow.
Various legends exist about how Old Man's Cave got its name, but most center around an older man named Richard, who may have been a trapper and trader, and who likely took up residence in the cave in the early 1800s. He was well known throughout the region as a kind but solitary fellow who lived off the land in what locals simply called the Old Man's Cave. Some tales persist that Richard died from an accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound. When a group of several traders found the old man, they gave him the best crude burial that they could. It is even said that the exact location of Richard's grave near Old Man's Cave is unknown to this day. The ghostly figure of an old man walking quietly in the woods at night has been reported in the area over the years.
Well, my friends, at least it's a little bit dry here under Old Man's Cave. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the legend is that someone lived in this cave. But as my brother said, if you were dropped in this place right now, you would think you were in Arizona or New Mexico. It reminds me of the dwellings in Mesa Verde. Absolutely phenomenal. Ohio representing here. Gotta give them some credit. Wow. Scenic beauty here in the Buckeye State. So we just stopped to take a look at Old Man's Cave. Now we're continuing down the gorge. It just continues to get wilder and wilder. Never in a million years up at that parking lot would you think that all this is just down here below. It's like another world. So this is one of those trails and one of those places that is so magical, you become desensitized to what you're seeing, because every step of the way, each one of these formations and bridges and and small falls, and each one of these would be a signature highlight of a normal hike, but this is no normal hike. So we're now making our final approach back to the visitor center, back to the real world, leaving Fantasyland. As my brother just said, something from Lord of the Rings out here. Incredible stuff. All right, so we're making our way up now, back to the visitor center, up through this long tunnel of steps. Even this feature here is awesome. Great way to end this hike here at the main trail, the gorge, and Old Man's Cave. And this is only the first of several stops here on our adventure today and tomorrow here in Hocking Hills State Park, Ohio.